am Felipe Ramírez, Secretary of Mobility of Bogotá. In terms of sustainable mobility, we are working mainly in three specific things. First, pedestrians, we are working on having more space, more quality. Secondly, we're working on cyclists. We want a better network for cyclists. We already have 519 kilometers of paths for cyclists, but we want to expand that network, having 1,000 kilometers in the next years. And we are having a shared bike system right now that it's an inclusive system, the biggest one in Latin America. We are also working on having a better public transport network, having the biggest fleet in terms of electric 1485 buses already in our city. Is the biggest fleet outside China. And we are also building our first metro line. We also have our first tram as well as the 7 cable cars that we are designing in our city. Pandemic was a tough time for our city, not just in terms of what happened for the health of the people, but also the way we were moving in our city. We had really bad issues in terms of financing the public transport system. Right now, it's also having some impacts in terms of the demand. We are not having yet the demand in the public transport system. So people had moved to some other transport modes, which is really bad notice in terms of climate change, in terms of what we want for the quality air in our cities. But we are working on having these people back to the public transport system, modifying the quality we have, giving them some more routes, and building the infrastructure the city needs. And the pandemic showed us that we really need to improve this kind of infrastructure. We really need to improve the quality in our public transport system so people move in a more sustainable way. Challenges in terms of sustainability in our city are based in terms of explaining people how they have to move for making it in a better way. What I mean is that they should move as pedestrians, as cyclists, or in the public transport system, not in the personal vehicle cars, not in the motorcycles, which are contaminating but also congesting our city. The way we are solving the problem that we are having right now, it's understanding what people's needs are and understanding that everyone should be able to access the system, the public transport system, the bicycles, the pedestrian paths, and everything in our city. And we are focusing also in the gender equality, which is very important for our city right now. We want everyone to be able to travel, but in a safety way and not having problems where they want to go. Better infrastructure, but also with the security the city is needing and the people in the city is needing. Gender equality is something very important, not just in Bogotá, but also all around the world. But especially in Latin America, we have to understand that it's something we have to work on. Security for women, security for all other people, it's needed in our city.